Okay, Algebra 1, Part 1. We finished up Chapter 0. This is the start of Chapter 1, or Unit 1, I guess we can call it. If you don't have the packet yet, just use your own sheet of paper. That's fine to take notes on. Right? If you need the packet, you can come to the school and pick it up in the main office. Otherwise, just wait till you're in class next, right? Unless you're at home full-time. So, first thing, right? This Algebra 1, Part 1. Unit 1 is all about some review, I guess, order of operations, right? Evaluating expressions and some properties. Check out day 1 notes. All right. Day 1 is all about exponents and order of operations, a little review. All right, you see this is 5 squared or 5 to the second power, depending on how you say it. 5 is the base, we call it. All right, it's the base raised to the exponent. 2 is the exponent. All right, the whole thing, 5 squared, you can say, well, that's a power, because it has an exponent in there, it's a power. All right, what's the actual math look like though? 5 squared means 5 times itself. So 5 times 5. All right, and then the answer, somebody just jump right to the answer, that's fine. Once you know what you're doing, it's 25. Let's do some examples at the bottom. I'll let you try some as well. 4 cubed, that's 4 times 4 times 4, right? 4 times itself 3 times. I have to put in the calculator if you need to, that's fine, that's 64, all right, the final answer. Number 2, 3 squared is the same as 3 to the second power, depending on how you say it. That's 3 times 3. Some of you know that one right off the top of your head is 9. That's good. 5 to the first, that's just 5. All right, it's 5 once. 1 to the fifth, though, is 1 times 1, 5 times. But they're all 1, so it's still just 1 is the answer. All right. Come around the next page. Try a couple of these. How about 8 to the 0? Some of you maybe remember this. If you have a calculator, you can put it in there. 8 to the 0 is a special case. It's actually just 1, right? The answer is 1. There's no other way to it, really. It's just 1. Anything to the 0 power is 1. I'll let you try number 6. I'll do the odds with you. 10 to the 4th. Well, you know, that's 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. Some of you need a calculator. Some of you just say, let's got 4 zeros. Put 1 in front of it. Shortcut, it's 10,000. All right, try number 8. Number 9 is 14 to the first, kind of like 1 on the first page. This is 14. Try number 10, 3 to the 0. See what you get for that one. We'll do over those in class. Order of operations, you've seen this before. Some of you are good at it. Some of you have a little bit of trouble with this. There's an example here. 3 plus 2 times 5, right? 2 different answers. Which one is correct? Well, on this side, it looks like they did 3 plus 2 got a 5. Brought this 5 down. 5 times 5 is 25. On this side, they left a 3, and they did 2 times 5 first, got a 10. Added the 3, got 13. Which one is correct? Well, following PEMDAS, you may remember, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Or PEMDAS, all right, this is your order of operations. Parentheses, exponents, we'll talk about this on the next page. Multiply, divide, add, subtract. So what we should have done now on this question is multiply before you add. So this should have been 10. Which is 13, so this one's correct. All right, let's talk about this PEMDAS a little bit more. You might have forgotten. On the next page, the first step is P, or parentheses. All right, parentheses. Sometimes they're brackets. So if you see those, complete what's inside them first. All right. If there's a lot of things going on inside, use order operations within the parentheses as well. All right, so number 2, after parentheses are taken care of, take care of your exponents. All right, anything raised to a power of something. After that, all right, step 3, you're going to take care of anything that's multiply or divide. All right, multiply, divide. If there's just one expression and you have multiplying and division, you just work left to right. Left to right. So actually division can come first if it's left of multiplication. So just work left to right. All right, quick example. I'll make sure that makes a little more sense. Maybe squeeze an example in here. If I give you 10 divided by 2 times 3. All right, you're saying to simplify this, PEMDAS, the M comes before D, but really division, multiplication can be done at the same time. You have to work left to right. So you can do 10 divided by 2 first, and then times 3. That's still correct. All right. If you did the multiplication first, you'd actually get the wrong answer. The last thing for now, we're going to condense this down, is to add and subtract. That works the same way. All right, also work left to right. If that's all you have left is the addition and subtraction, doesn't matter which one comes first, work left to right. All right, give you a quick example of this. Squeeze it in over here. Something like 8 minus 5 plus 2. All right, you see nothing but subtraction, addition. Some of you have been brainwashed. PEMDAS, A comes before S in PEMDAS, but really doesn't matter. Addition and subtraction can be done at the same time. Subtraction first because it's on the left. All right, work left to right. So 8 minus 5 first would be 3, and then add the 2. Get you 5. All right, you run it through your head. If you did it the other way, you would get a different answer. So be careful. 5 is correct, though. All right, a good way to remember this. Some people have their own acronym. I just kind of mentioned it. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally works. All right, each letter, parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, addition, and subtraction. If it helps, use it. If not, think of something that does, all right? A couple more examples. I'll let you try some of these on your own. Slow it down, read it to yourself as you're doing these. Think about what comes first. Go back to PEMDAS every time. This is 5 times 2 plus 7. Look at all your operations. I got a multiply and a plus, so definitely multiply first. And then simplify. 10 plus 7 is 17. All right, I want you to try number 2. Number 3 looks messy. Let's try this one. Didn't leave you too much room here. I've got times, plus, minus, divide, plus, all over the place here. I can do multiplying and dividing in the first step, though. All right, work left to right, so 4 times 2 is 8. Some of you like to put little arrows in there so you keep track of what you're simplifying. That's a good idea. I'm going to leave everything else alone. All right, some of you want to do 2 things in one step. Be careful. So now I have division. So this is 8 plus 8 minus 15 divided by 5. That's minus 3 plus 8. All right. Now all I have is addition, subtraction, and addition. Work left to right. So I'm just going to work left over here. So this is 16 minus 3 plus 8. Squeeze it in here. 16 minus 3 is 13 plus 8. What is that, 21? So show some work. Keep it nice and neat and organized. Don't lose track of any signs or operations. Number 4 is a little bit messy. Let's do number 4 with you. This is 7 plus 2 times 4 plus 6. All right, everyone sees a 7 plus 2. You want to write a 9 down because it's the first thing you see. Don't do that. That's wrong. You need to do 2 times this parentheses, right? Parentheses mean multiply because there's nothing between the 2 and the parentheses right here. So I'm going to simplify the parentheses. This is 7 plus 2 times 10, parentheses first. Now my operations are addition and multiplication, right? We don't have the time sign, but we have parentheses. So this is 7 plus 20, which is 27. Okay. On the next page, the last page of notes, there's lots of examples. I want you to try a few of these on your own, probably. Let's try number 5. 15 minus parentheses 15 divided by 5. So parentheses first. What's going on in here? I have a division. So leave this 15 minus 15 divided by 5 is 3. This one's actually not too bad. 15 minus 3 is 12. All right, try number 6. It's like the one on the other side. Try number 6. I'll let you guys try that one. We'll go over in class. Number 7, I got a long division bar here, so be careful. This is 17 plus 13 divided by 25 minus 10. Some people say, well, division comes first, but this is like a long division bar, so it almost implies that you do these operations first. So you have to add 17 plus 13. Is that 30? 25 minus 10 is 15. And then you can divide at the end. That's 2. So be careful. The way it's written changes things. Number 8, it's got some messy exponents, parentheses, everything in here. Let's do parentheses first. This is 6 times 5 squared. 8 minus 5 is 3. That's cubed. Some people say 6 times 5. Yeah, you can do that, but this has an exponent, so do exponents first. This 6 has nothing to do with this exponent. This is 6 times, what is 5 squared? That's 25. This one you can do, I guess, all at the same time. 3 to the third. That's 3 times 3 times 3. I believe that's 27. You might need a calculator for this one. 6 times 25. What's that, 150? Plus 27. All right, multiply before we add. So 177. Some bigger numbers. All right, try number 9. And I'll let you try number 10. That's a little bit trickier as well. All right, so there's day 1 notes.